Hello? I genuinely think my camera has degraded in quality for whatever reason, but I don't know why. Like, it's fine when there's light. Like, look at this, look at this. It's fine when there's light, but when there's no light, it's like, that's terrible. So, do I really have to turn on more lights? I don't wanna. Are you guys fine with, like, it being, my face being kind of blurry like this? Wait, if I turn on the light, what will it look like? Oh my god, that's terrible. I mean, not for the camera, of course, but for me, it's like, it's 3:08, and I don't want this kind of light, but okay, for now, we'll have it on, then we'll turn it off soon. And let me turn on a good lo-fi playlist. It's gonna be the one I mentioned in the last video. Raining in Shanghai. That should do. Oh my god, advertisement. I'm sorry. Give me a sec. I need to block the ad. Okay. This one, remember? Amazing, brilliant. Raining in Shanghai. Bootleg boy. Bootleg boy doesn't hit the same anymore. But the fact of the matter is we are back here again. For this video, I was planning to do two things. The first one is I was gonna talk about my stock situation. The second one, I was gonna do a Jeremy ZUCKER hoodie opening, and we're gonna accomplish both of them. But I'm really tired right now, and I don't have energy for many things. So, and I don't know if people actually want longer content, like 40 minutes. So maybe we'll keep it shorter to 20 minutes or something. But if I drag on talking like I always do, then yeah, we'll see how it plays out. So my current life right now is... You remember what I said about never do online trade? Not online trading, online dating. Well, I met a girl, and she's... Obviously, it's not all smooth sailing, right? But I hope that changes once we meet each other. And we've talked and we've planned out a lot of things. She's gonna go to the same uni as I am, and we're gonna be next to the building next to each other. Literally, our faculties are next to each other. Wow, what a coincidence, right? He seems nice and all, and I don't know. You know, sometimes she's cold. The reason I say I don't know is sometimes she's cold. And like, I'm not used to this kind of thing. I'm not used to like, not cold per se, but the fact of the matter is, I base my perception of everyone. It would be more scenic if I face that way, right? Who wants to listen to me, like, who wants to look at the bridge behind me anyways? Not bridge, fridge. What am I saying? It's over. My lexical abilities have declined immensely. Okay, and since my back is against that, I think maybe turning the light off is a good idea. We could do that, or we could not. Okay, and never mind. You'd want to see that more, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, that's what I like. So I base my like perception of people off of the first girl I ever actually cared for. I keep saying this, but yeah, she does have a profound impact on me because I don't know anything else. I've never had any like real relationships since then, so I don't know what to base like these people off of. Maybe that's not cold, maybe that's like normal for a person, maybe not wanting to respond to like 5 different texts like at a time, not 5 different texts at a time, but like for example when I ask her about something and then I ask her about another thing in like the same span area of time, she might just answer one thing. She tries sometimes, that is, because like she says, oh, please keep it to one subject at a time, blah blah blah, because I'm not used to this. And another thing is like I have this it sounds weird when I think about saying it, style of teasing where I kind of like let me think of an apt example. This song is lulling me to sleep. Give me a sec. Yeah, I know the word for it. It's kind of sarcastic. Oh, she doesn't like that. And I'm really surprised by that because like I talk like that to everyone because that's the way the first person I had something real with interacted with others, she was like that, and so I adopted that into myself. You see how much of a child I actually am, and I just realized this, like I'm literally like in some areas I'm grown and all that shit, but in like some places like this, it's like, damn, life is pretty hard, huh? People are really different and all that. Well, I'm just a kid. I don't know anything yet. What the fuck is happening? Oh, it's an advertisement. So that's kind of like trippy to go through, I guess. Well, I hope it works out. I'm gonna try to the best of my ability, try to change myself for her. I'm not gonna change my entire being, of course. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm not that much of a simp. But I just don't like it when people are cold. But the problem is I don't really know what the baseline is for cold, because maybe the first person I dated, I don't want to say that, had a relationship with. I'll keep saying that because I moved away, right? Yeah, in this channel we always talk about relationship problems. I can't wait for the day that I like have a reader's duet with her, like here. It's gonna be there, we're gonna be both there on the sofa, and I'll read my part, like the male part of the story, like the guy's in the guy's voice, and she'll read the female voice. I'll have a reader's duet or something like that. And it's gonna be a fun time, and you're gonna see me happy, I hope. Because I'm not really that knowledgeable on things like this. Okay, now let's move on. I don't want to stay on that for too long. My current stock situation. Wait, I don't want to expose some sort of like really weird info. Oh. You see that? This is the number of dollars I gained. I'll tell you this. At first, right, when I started trading, at first, I went up to like 90, and I was really excited. And then I sold 70. I sold my NXT shares because the RSI was going through 70. Well, after that, it went to negative 200. After like 2 days, it went to negative 100. And negative 100 is where I'll stop counting the first week. So on the first week, I got plus 70 basically, because I know that I'm going to keep my stock even if it's negative. That's one thing I genuinely learned. Like, I've learned a couple of things in the short span of time. Wow, look, it's $500, let's go. Well, at first I invested 100K in my currency, right? 100K in my currency, like Thai baht, and I have to always change it to US dollars first before I trade, but I don't know how much US dollars like 100K was. I think it was, never mind, I don't know. But after I put in 100K and got $70 back, my father was starting to get interested. So like yesterday, eventually I asked him about this because I was like, wow, Dad, I blah 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 blah, and we keep talking about stock and blah blah blah, right? And he believes in me. I'm actually kind of like happy from that, because I'm sorry, I have some parasite living in my brain right now, but he actually believes in me, and he gives me more to invest when he saw like that I actually profit. And so let me continue with the story. Minus 200, I wait because I am not going to lose. My mindset was I'm not going to lose. And I think this was when I was in the soldier camp. And I was kind of like sad, but I knew because I went back to look at stock charts and the RSI was all like 30 or something. So it still had potential to grow. And so it did. I waited a week. And after a week, I'll say the second week is yesterday, if I remember correctly. And on yesterday, it went from minus 200 to, guess what? Plus 80. So I don't lose. And I get $80 more. Is that how it works? Yeah, 70 plus 80, right? Well, now, the $80, I talked to my father again. I was like, well, and then I think like, so yesterday, well, kind of yesterday was Chinese New Year's, blah, 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 blah. In the end, I received a gift from my aunt of 1,000,000 baht in my currency, which I'm very thankful of, by the way. I love my aunt. She's a really nice person, but we have like kind of a strained relationship, because it feels like I always have to initiate the conversations with her. It's like, I don't know. The generational gap is rather big there. And like, you could say the same about me and my father, because obviously my father and my aunt are like the same generation. But still, like, my father is more like, I don't know, open-minded. That's not a good word choice there, but to like me and my thoughts and blah blah blah, and I can joke around. If like, for example, I joke around about catastrophe impacting me, and he'll be like, ah! But if I joke around in that same vein, or oh my god, in that same vein, manner, or fashion, with her, like, even though I explain that that's how I am, that's how I speak and talk, she's like, oh, don't say those things. It'll bring bad luck into your life. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Well, I have to learn that as I grow up. Huh? People are different, and I have to accept that. Maybe that's why I really like the idea of like, if I go outside, I want to only go outside with my significant other. Like, I don't really like going with friends or anything. Wait, let's see how much it is right now. 492. Okay, it decreased a little. That's fine because wait, I forgot to continue about my stock story. Oh shit. Well, so it went from plus 80 to plus 200, and then like yesterday in the evening, like 2 hours before stock market opened, I was like, I went to call my father because I was gonna ask him where this package was, and I had to walk to another building to get it where all the parcels were, and blah 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 blah. That ended up with me talking to him about stocks and all that shit, and eventually he gave me 500K because I don't know. I don't know why he refuses to give me the 1 million right now. No, I'm kidding. I think he just this is like, he just wants to give me some part of it to like see if I crack under the pressure, I presume. But no. So he's trying to test me, huh? I don't think so. I think he believes in me. I'll ask him about this. My father is an interesting individual. Interesting in many ways. And in some ways that I don't want to share. Well, oh, 500cc now. Well, you look at that. That's the fluctuation of stocks right there. So, wait, let me look at this. Time Analytics. The app I use called Time. It's by Kianakin Bank. So, look. 113, minus 38, minus 80, minus 20, minus 84, minus 211. That was like, oh, I'm sorry. Here. That was like the lowest point of my low, and I was like, oh, shit. I think this was at the military camp, but I was like, no. I looked at my stocks, and I trust in them. They are not going to go down. And after this solidified my theory that if like, excluding natural catastrophes and variables we can't account for, like for example, an earthquake kills all the CEOs. Shit! Well, you are gonna lose anyways in that instance. It doesn't matter. That's outside of control. And there's like a small chance of that happening anyway, so that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you look at your like RSI. Don't be too deterred by PE. You can just buy, sell one day, blah blah blah, 2 days, 3 days, whatever. But I'll eventually I'll show you how I determine the stocks for what I like, which stocks I buy. Okay, well, for starters, I use Finviz and sort by strong buy, and then there's some other things I look at, but I'll tell you about that later. So that's minus 2118.87. Oh my god! I'm having fun here. I like talking about this. It's pretty fun. That becomes what? Wait. Becomes minus 100. This was after one day, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. Wait, I'm actually right. Minus 100. I remember this well. Minus 100 to minus 30. Wait. Yeah, minus 32.58. And then... no. Wait. Minus 32.58 suddenly becomes... wait. Plus 79.52 in one... I think that's one day. Yeah. That to that in one day, and then the next day, which is today, I invest more. Wait, you can see how much you have at that point in time. Wow, that's pretty cool. So at this point, I had 200K. The reason why it's not 200K there is because I was going to use like all of my money. So when I buy, one thing I learned is, and this is thanks to Mr. Jacob, my economy teacher, you don't want to have money sitting still. The thing is, if you have money sitting still, that's money wasted. You believe in yourself. You have potential. You have the potential to buy good stocks, and thus you have the potential to make more earnings. So if you don't do anything, that's certainly nothing. That's terrible. You know why? Because first there's inflation. If you don't, inflation always goes up, right? If you, assuming inflation goes blah blah blah, like normal standard conditions for a country, as time passes, inflation goes up, and then there you have it. Your money's sitting there doing nothing, and inflation decreases its value. So it's just sitting there decaying over time. That's terrible. So what you want to do is you want to invest, right, as fast as possible and make money as fast as possible. You don't want to keep your money. That is like some really insightful shit right there. I'll tell you that. That when I heard that, I was like, wow, wait, that makes sense. And the second thing is what I learned. You see, minus 200, I was literally at a military camp running on like 30% battery on my phone, and I was still checking my stocks because that's how dedicated I am. Because, fair reminder, I am now a financing student. Do I look that type? Do I look the part like a financing student? My life's pretty weird, huh? I go around, I do all these things, I do my portfolio. I did not like medicine portfolio. I go around, I do this, I become good at biology, I blah 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 blah, accumulate knowledge, and then I sabotage myself because I know subconsciously my brain tells me that, oh, you don't want to be a doctor. Subconsciously I'm already thinking that like for the past year. So I sabotage myself such that I'm like, oh shit, okay, no doctor for me. Subconsciously. But then now, only like a month or two ago, I just fully realized it, grasped that it actually is real and I don't want to be a doctor. That's what I assume is happening. That's what I think is happening. For if I can think, then I can convince myself that I am right because this is my brain. Well, oh my god, what is your problem? I'm kind of sick, as you might see. Where was I? The second thing is, you do not lose. If your stock is good, eventually, time is our friend. Well, not time is our friend because that contradicts with the first point, right? But the first point is really, really long run, and you're not doing anything with that money anyways. Here, if you invest, like here, unless your company is fucking terrible and bankrupts or some shit, you don't lose. You can just wait, right? Even however long that may be. But normally for mine, like from my previous experience, it's not that long. Because my stocks, I believe in my stocks. My stocks are good. And I know that they will have good potential. So then I went from 79.52 off of 200,000. Oh yeah, the reason why it's not 200. You see how I keep moving in cycles. The reason why it's not 200,000 is because I was going to invest in SPT, not Spotify, but SPT, and I bid too low. Normally, when you buy stock, and this is the other thing, you want to the optimal buy period is 30 minutes to 1 hour after the stock market opens, typically, because I can show you this actually. The graph will kind of follow. Let me give you an example curve. it will kind of follow this trend. So you see this? Don't worry about the red. I'm still gaining on this, by the way. So look at this graph, okay? This graph is really important because it's a graph you will see all the time. At the start, go up. Normally, this is standard. Oh my God, what is happening? Okay, at the start, go up. Bro! Oh no, pin session timeout. Okay, oh my God, wait. Okay, here, look at Tesla stock. So normally, what will happen is when the stock market opens, this goes up because everyone is buying at that time. Do not do that, you wait. If you want to buy a stock, if you're really interested, wait. When is that time exactly? This right here, this dip is between like 22:30 to 23, but this is not like normal, not exactly normal. Just pretend that this is 23. So the graph normally follows this pattern: up, then down. Down is where you want to buy, right? Because you want to maximize your profit however much you can. Well, if you're a billionaire, if you're already really rich, you don't have to worry about that. You can just buy here. But I'd still like buy here just to maximize, to be sure. But that's not always how it works. That's not no guarantee, okay? But the thing is, here, right, at this point, like across all of the graphs I've looked at, the common trend is up, down, and then to the middle, and then up again like that if it's doing good for that day, or up, down, to the middle, and then go down or spiky like that. That is the common graph picture. But there's also a different type of graph. These are the two. That is standard. Up, down, that, up, down, that, wherever. But there's also just up and it keeps going up, or like down and it keeps going down. Normally you see more of the up and keeps going up. Oh, never mind. That's just because the stock I buy is always too good. But my SPT, because I follow my standard model, I assumed that it would go down. So this was like 61.60, I think. Pretend that this is 61.60. It was like here. And I thought eventually it'll go down, like back down to 61.60. So I limited my like buying order to 61.60. Well, it did not go back down to 61.60. It just kept going up because that fucking stock is good. So I didn't buy that day. I bought it the following day immediately. So, and let's check up on SPT and how it's doing. It's given me 3.01 US dollars. That's fine. 0.83% increase. Well, it's not an instant game. It's not instant money. Right? You wait. That's what we do. It's all we can do. We can wait. So, the more like interesting stocks are the ones that have like passed some time, right? So for example, Shoals, I bought this like a while ago, and look, you can kind of predict the trend. I'll teach you that in a later episode, okay? But like right now I'm kind of tired, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like it's just following the trend, blah blah blah, buying. And your best friend is the RSI graph on stock charts. The only exception to this rule is Nvidia keeps going up, and it does not obey like reach 70 dip. It does not obey that. It still goes up at like RSI 84 or some shit crazy. It's like oh, well, I just went from 484 to 582 dollars. Well, something happened there. What the? Oh. Damn. Well, that's good. Shoals, Nova, Bull. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I have, um, and like the 500K, right? That I added to this account. The thing is, you shouldn't look at normally. You shouldn't look at the stock after you buy for one day, because the stock you're gonna buy is typically like RSI 30, 40, and you're gonna wait for it to go up, right? But I didn't even have to wait for it to go up. Fucking hell, bro. Like, what is that? ACMR just gave me $94. Okay. And it can give me more. Like, this is like some kind of money cheat code. We're gonna get rich together. I'm the economy student here. Listen to me, and we'll achieve things beyond our wildest dreams. I hope. Well, I still get taxes and blah 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 on that, so it's not like the full price anyways, but it's still good. And I bet on this company that was literally gonna go bankrupt, and it's going up by a lot. I literally got $137.75 from that, because I know that it's not gonna go bankrupt. I mean, like, some things are easier if I show you the graph in stock charts. Stock charts is your best friend, as I have always said. Like, for example, here, okay, I'll let you look at Biolace. Look, it went like that, right? You'd see this and you'd think that's a terrible graph. Well, it is terrible, but the fact of the matter is I bought it at like here, so it doesn't really matter. The first thing I think about this company is it's like some biotechnology firm. I don't think it's gonna go bankrupt. It could go bankrupt and I could lose everything, but that's not like, I think the possibility of that is low, and I bet on that. So I bought it here, and then look, it has the potential to go back up one day. This guy I got $131 from already has the potential to go back up there. Your best friend is time, and now I wait. Like 595, it's about to be 600. I don't know, like, surely this. Like, I'm surprised, I'm surprised that for me, to what I perceive as of the current moment, that I'm doing well in this. For like a person that has just began to touch stocks. I just go around with my standard, I don't look at like that many things. I look at RSI, I look at general shape of the graph, and just like sense, you kind of sense it at one point. Well, I need to sell my shoals soon. Right now, like the ones I bought when I had 100K, they're doing good, but except ACAD and Invis, but those are waiting game ones. Eventually they'll be green as well, because my stocks are good and I will not accept a loss, because you don't need to lose. That's the thing. You don't need to lose. You have time on your side. So now what my plan with this, the next step in this is to like buy, to sell all of the like these ones, the small ones, and maybe I buy more of their stock when I sell. But the thing is, I want to have a lesser number of stocks. My stocks are so spread out. Like, I have 25 stocks. That's not good. I want to decrease it to like 10 or something. Because quite honestly, I'm too like lazy to keep track of all of this. I say that, but I was gonna make a list from A to Z of like interesting stocks. But I only made it to B, because look at how many A's there are. What is that? Well, those are options, but I'd rather like have 10 stocks than like all of those, that 10 stocks that I trust. Yeah, everything's going well right now. In this term, in my life terms, I'm not sure, but I said I don't want this video to extend to more than 20, right? But surely you guys like hearing me talk about this, right? It's interesting, and we're getting knowledge, and we're gonna make it. You know, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Huh. And then we can buy our flying yachts together, and then we can have more grandiose discussions about like big game stocks. Like, I don't know, we can buy like 100 million shares of Nvidia, because the stocks with like high cap are for rich people, obviously. Since, for example, Nvidia is good, right, for rich people, since climbs from 690 to 720, but say 690 to this is price. This is not some like ratio aspect or something. $600 to $720. If you can only afford one stock, which is reasonable because it's $690, then 690, you have one share. It goes to 720, sure, you get $30 fucking dollars. That ain't shit, bro. That's terrible. Oh, damn, it went back down to 500. Well, things change fast. And that's fine. It's always just ups, downs. All you need is to be able to sell at the right time. And to like, to see patterns in things. To be able to predict, like, so sometimes I'll do this. I'll look at like 400k volume stocks because that look promising. Because in the future, what you try to do to gain advantage is you try to predict the trend. You'll try to predict where the investors will come in, and then invest in that. So if you're there before the train catches like on, so if you're there when the volume is like 141k or like 343k, and then later on it becomes 4.4 million. Wow, then that means you've made it. I did that for like some stocks, by the way. I'm just bragging at this one. But yeah, it's nothing much for me, I think. Like, for us, this is just like another task I add to like our day-to-day lives to make it more worthwhile in living. Like another one of those things you can check occasionally just to see how it is. Unless you want to buy and sell, of course, then you always have to be there. But you don't have to. So like I made $1,600. Technically, if I wait to sell, $1,700. Not dollars. 1,700 baht. Just from pressing buttons on the screen for 2 weeks. Well, I got the cheat code, which is 500k, which I got today. But like, well, we went from 200 to 500, so 500k in one day. I got $300+. That's pretty good to me. I think that's pretty good. So I haven't faced that much tragedy yet, and now my father will probably, good, very good. I give you more money, invest for me. Like, now this is me investing for myself. This is my own money, but maybe he'll like give me like a million of his, and then I get 10% of profits that I manage for him or some shit like that. I don't know. Work experience, blah blah blah. Well, I don't want to talk about work experience much because in university, I have to be like, since I'm not in doctor anymore, you don't have to be like that like excelling kid in your class to get to like a good job. But here is business school. This is different. From what I gather, you have to be like some top 3 kid to get hired by some top 3 company or something like that. So what I will have to do there, it's like the medicine portfolio all over again. I have to run around doing activities, this activity, that activity, competition, blah, blah, blah. I'll be all over the place. And I kind of like it. I kind of like torturing myself killing yourself, and then bragging about it to others. Like, hey, what you been up to this week? I'm gonna go up to them like, oh, I attended this competition, I did this competition, I did this competition, and my stocks went up by like 10 million%. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. But you know what I mean. Okay, so now onto the more exciting part of this, the hoodie unboxing. You know, I'm kind of thin right now. The problem I have is like I don't really eat breakfast when I'm alone. I'm too lazy. Oh my god, my stomach is growling. Maybe because this is like early morning and I haven't slept yet. But well, summer hoodie. Al, size Al. Oh my god. Let me just say this. Summer is a fantastic, I want to say an album, but maybe it's an EP. I think it's EP, I'm pretty sure. Jeremy Zucker, old Jeremy Zucker, without his, I don't know, whatever who Chelsea Cutler is, but I know that like this guy features Chelsea Cutler on like so many tracks of his, probably his girlfriend or something. Maybe they broke up because I don't see Chelsea Cutler in there like in his latest album, but that girl is trash. That girl genuinely makes all like his songs unbearable whenever she's on them. Like for example, the only reason why am I standing like that? I look retarded. Okay, now look at Glisten. Wait. Look at Summer, okay? Man, 2018 was the year, bro. I'm telling you. Look, Summer, Jeremy Zucker. Oh my god, all of these are so good songs. Maybe, like, honestly, on here, if I had to do a rating, it'd be... this is hard. Rating this is actually hard. Even though Come Through is a really popular, pop-ish song, it still gets a high rating for me. I still really like Come Through. I'd say Firefly because I have emotional attachment to that. Never mind. The actual true emotional detachment I have to this album is Desire. But I also like Firefly. Desire, 1. I also like Thinking Too Much. Well, all I can tell you is Selfish is the lowest. So right now I'm kind of bored of Desire. I've been bored of Desire for a while. But it's still really good. It's like one of those songs you listen to like every once in a while to like emotionally drain yourself out and explode into smithereens. Another example of song type that I have is almost the entirety of Eden's Vertigo album. Wonder. This song, Eden Wonder. I can only listen to it like once every month or so, but it is so good. It makes me cry every time. Okay, but look at Glisten, okay? You saw Summer. Now look at Glisten. Better Off, Chelsea Cutler. The only reason why Summer is higher than Glisten on my list, even though Wildfire is a fucking fire ass and a half. Sudden how it burns inside of me. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. You guys will probably notice that I have no idea how to like dance at all. The only genuine dance I know how to do is fucking Fortnite dance. So if I'm like on the dance floor and someone asks me to dance, I might just start. So I think I might have to learn how to dance properly. But if you don't get my message, fuck Chelsea Cutler. She ruins everything. So, Summer, such a good album. Jeremy Zucker, I don't like to admit this, but he was my most listened to artist last year. Even though I avoid all songs with Chelsea Color, of course. But, Summer Hoodie. Now that we've got the emotional significance to this out of the way, let's get cracking. I have to get a scissor. Give me a second. A pair of scissors. So you're telling me this is a pair of scissors. So one scissor would just be like that, right? Damn, I'm pretty thin, huh? I can't force myself to eat more. I can't force myself to exercise more and all of that. Queen. And nah, I can't do it. I don't do back that much. But I can't force myself to... Yeah, I will work on back. I promise you. I will work on back. But my problem is I can't like force myself to eat much. I can force myself to exercise more. I can definitely do that. Force myself exercise back, legs, blah, blah, blah. All that shit I can do. But the thing I can't do is I can't eat properly. And that's like 70% of the entire thing. So that kind of dooms me. Like, you wouldn't call it an eating disorder. Maybe you would call it an eating disorder, but not in the traditional sense. It's like in the sense that I'm retarded. And, this is quite a meaningful moment for me because, that I have so many memories attached to this album. It's a really good album. Desire in particular is a hard song to get through because it reminds me of one girl very much. And see, we didn't even date, but there was something there. I promise you there was something there. But then she grew cold. She grew really fucking cold. And now it's just me here. She was the nicest of them all. She was really pretty too. She was really nice. A genuinely nice person with a good personality. And I don't know what happened. She just got cold. Maybe I'm boring. Maybe that's all it is. But if I'm boring, why would you insist on going out to watch movies with me? Oh. Okay, anyways. I don't want to tear this too much. Yeah, maybe I might just have to tear it open. Oh, you can't even see me doing the thing. Okay, so I'll do it like that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I have to tear it. I have to tear you. Oh! Okay. Well, there's no coming back from that. So, I might just... Let me sing you a verse from this album. Oh! Thinking Too Much is really good as well for this line. And all light is fading, but you look amazing. And my mind is racing. I won't keep you waiting. Oh my god. Oh, it's a much lighter color than I expected, I can tell you. Oh! It looks so good! Oh my god! I had it all. You had my heart. Blah, 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 blah. And we fell apart. That's Wildfire. That's not even in this album, but like the emotional value this has to me is insane. Like, to me, I would not say that Jeremy ZUCKER is my most listened to artist. I was really confused when that came out. But when that came out, I had to accept it. And I really like this guy. But yeah, I mean, like, I can accept that I really like this guy because I do really like this guy. What I meant is I did not accept at that time that he was my most listened to artist, because that seems particularly crazy. Like, because in my mind, I've already made up my top 2 artists. And that is number 1. It's not number 1, number 2 definitively, but the 2 top spots go to City Girl and Eden. That's how it's always been for me. City Girl, really good, of course, until she did that shitty pop album. But I heard she's gonna come back this year, 2024, with some really like long, actual lo-fi bangers again. And I'm like, whoa, lo-fi banger! And then she's like, whoa, not just lo-fi banger, electronic banger as well, similar to Siren of the Formulas is the lo-fi one. Goddess of the Hollow! Wow! I'm like, let's go, City Girl! Okay, so that's amazing. And Eden is off doing whatever he's doing, so that's amazing too. Oh, Eden drops like albums like from 1 year to like from 2 years apart. So I might have to wait for 2025 to listen to new songs from him. But that's fine. I can keep listening to the unreleased song called Bloop, titled Bloop. It is so fucking good, and he will never release it. And that makes me so mad, bro. It's such a good song! Like, that song makes me cry. It has the emotional value to me of wonder, but it has so much repeat value as well. You think we're gonna make it? Are we gonna even try? Can you text me in the morning? Say my love before, say what are your love before I fly. I know that we were dancing in the dark now. Oh, we just fade in the light. Maybe like planes line up from LAX, just like lanterns in the sky. Is it supposed to be? I don't know what he sings in that. I'll be your low, I'll be your loneliness killer, yeah. I'll be your loneliness killer. I'll be alone with you. Oh my god. Fuck me! I was there when it was unreleased, and you know how long it was unreleased for. Like, before the album itself released, it was unreleased for like 6 months, 9 months or some shit. And then the album released, and I was like, yay! Let's go! So from like the unreleased tours, he mainly played like some snippets of his songs, right? Well, I was really into 2, Bloop and Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi was on the album, so thank the Lord for that, because Sci-Fi is a brilliant song. I love it. Fucking amazing reggaeton beat and all that shit. But my favorite of the 2 was always Bloop because of its emotional value. And you know what? It's now unreleased, has like, what, 41k views on YouTube, by a channel named Kirsten Wheeler, I believe. Eden unreleased song, and then / something Hall. Wheeler, that's the name of the person, Kirsten Wheeler. Live at blah 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 Hall. Yeah, that's so sad, but we still have this to unravel. I want to open it without tearing it. Well, I guess that's impossible. Jeremy Zucker, summer hood. Summer hood. Jeremy Zucker, summer hood. Pose for the picture, boys. Moments of truth. Jeremy Zucker. Well, I hope this size fits on me. I'll probably cry if it doesn't. I'll actually cry. Oh my god. 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 Oh, it's stuck together. Okay. Okay, I'm making it. I burrowed it. Oh my god, it's so soft and warm. Oh! Holy shit, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect. Holy shit. Ah! I'm so happy I might cry, bro. Like, actually. Wow. It's perfect. Look at that, bro. That's so fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Can you come through? It's perfect. It's actually perfect. Like, it's actually perfect. Holy shit. Okay, now we turn off the lights. And you see how it looks in, like, the darkness of the night. Like, when you're walking down a darkened street with your girlfriend. And you're like, hey, you remember that one song from 2018 that I always tell you about because I still listen to the album and because 2018 is my favorite year ever musically and both in real life. And all light is fading, but you look coming. And then you sit down with her and then with a wide open sky up above, and you're in that kind of like grassy, fieldy grassland because you're in a other nation that is not Thailand, that is really good and allows teenagers to actually come into their own and have fun in the wild and all that. Not in the wild, but in like some actual good suburbs and shit. And then you lie down on the grass and then you're there holding her hand and she's lying beside you whilst you're wearing this hoodie. And then you look at the stars and then you sing to her. And then she looks at you with her cherry blossom lips and her blue sapphire eyes and her long golden hair, and she looks at you and say, you know, when you talk about something that you're so interested in, you're so cute. And then she leans closer, then you lean closer, and like cosmic nebulae coming together. You, I want that. I'll never have that. But you know what? Let me tell you, what I do have is a Jeremy Zucker hoodie. Okay, I wish it was a bit darker, but because, you know, I'm not light skinned. But I wear it for the authenticity and for what it represents to me. And for what it represents to me, it represents summer. Something that I'll never have. By the way, that is the description for my playlist called Summer, comma, as well in Spotify. It's a really good playlist. If you want to see it, you can just text me or something. Okay? Like, wow. This is actually so good. Oh my god. This is so good. It's so good. I'm gonna wear this everywhere. You know what? Fuck the school policy. The school, my school has a policy on fucking jackets for some reason. For some, I don't know, whatever reason. Your jacket can't have a logo on it, and it has to be the same as the school colors. I don't care. Look at this. This is a work of art. This is literally the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Holy shit, I'm gonna faint every time I look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, why am I still sick? Okay. Well, we've officially crossed the 1 hour line, and I've had my time, and I've had my fun. But I just noticed you can see me. I did really fall, guys. I totally didn't stop myself with one hand. Okay. Well, in any case, I'll probably go wash this soon and then iron it, because this is a thing of beauty. Oh my god. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Like, I can't believe it. Like, it's actually perfect. I mean, this hangs a little too low, but I love it. Wow, I love it. Well, I'm kind of... You know, I've always wanted to do that, like, with a girl. As strange as it sounds, like, I hold her and I spin around the room and I'm like, ah! But I guess I'll do that with you guys. Well, this is the end of me for today. This has been the second edition to update of my life, which will not be a long-running series name, but our stock deal blah 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 will definitely be, because now I'm a business student, and so we have to talk about that often. I just hope everything goes right in life, bro. I've been past so many things that, like, if something else that's bad happens to me, I might genuinely crumble. Totally not foreshadowing, right? Well, this has been me. I'll catch you later, okay? Oh, and buy a Ray stock, ARY. I hope it's not RSI 40 right now, but it's my, like, long term as in a month, and it's really good. I'll see you guys soon. I can't do the, like, facial expression thing where you... Bye, guys. That's good enough, right? I love you. Oh my god.